some questions. In these questions, we need to calculate formula. See, first question, a cubic solid is made of two elements, they are P and Q, and they give information regarding the position of P and Q. Atoms of Q are at the corners of the cube, and atoms of P at the body center. What is the formula of the compound? So, to calculate formula, we need to recall the contributions and positions. Once recall that, position and contribution, position, corner, contribution towards one unit cell 1 by 8, and particle if it is present at edge center, contribution towards one unit cell 1 by 4, particle position at face center, contribution towards one unit cell 1 by 2, particle position at body center, contribution towards one unit cell 1, totally it belongs to that unit cell. So, based on that we can calculate the formula. So, for this, so cubic solid, so simple cube I am drawing, simple cube, and they said that P and Q, this unit cell is made up of P and Q. Q are at the corners. How many corners are there for a Q? 8 corners. See, Q atoms. Q, I am placing at corners. So, Q's are at corners. Next, P is at body center. So, cube has one body. So, exactly at body center P is there. Now, we need to calculate formula. See, formula. How many P's are there? How many Q's are there? P is present at body center. How many P's are there? Only one. For a cube, one body is there. So, 1. If a particle is present at body center, contribution 1. So, into 1 is equal to 1. Next, Q. Q's are present at corners. How many corners? 8. If a particle is present at corner, contribution towards one unit cell 1 by 8. So, into 1 by 8, cancel 1. So, how many P's are there? 1. How many Q's are there? 1. So, formula is equal to PQ. This is a simple question. Next question, second question. Once see here, a unit cell consists of a cube, means indirectly it is a cubic unit cell in which there are A atoms at corners and B atoms at face center. A atoms at corner, B atoms at face center. Now, 2 atoms of A are missing. 2 atoms of A are missing, see here, missing from 2 corners of the unit cell. Then what is the formula of the compound? See, for this I am drawing a simple cube. Once observe, simple cube structure. And here in question they are saying that A atoms are at corners. So, A is present at corners. So, corners A. A atoms are at corners. Next, B atoms are at face centers. For a cube, how many face centers are there? Faces are there? 6 are there. So, 6 face centers. So, top face center B. So, this side, right hand side face center B. So, downwards face center B, left hand side face center B, this side front side face center B, back side face center B. So, this is the arrangement. A are at corners, B is at face centers. Now, in question they are saying that A are missing from 2 corners, 2 atoms of A are missing at 2 corners. So, remove A's, at 2 corners. These are missing. So there is vacant. There is vacant. These A's are removed. Now what is the formula we need to calculate? See, for A and for B. For A, actually 8 are there. Out of 8, 2 are removed. So in 8, if 2 are removed, how many are present? 6. 6. That 6 are present at corners. If a particle is present at corner, its contribution towards one unit cell 1 by 8. So 6 into 1 by 8, that is 6 by 8. If we cancel with 2, 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Next, B calculation. B. Where B is present? B is present at face center. How many face centers are there for a cube? 6. 6 into contribution. If a particle is present at face center, its contribution is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. 2 1s, 2 3s. So that is 3. So A is to B is 3 by 4 is to 3. Now multiply this ratio with 4, means we need to express in a simple ratio. That is, if you multiply with 4. So if we multiply with 4, 4 gets cancelled, 3 remains, is to 12 here. 4 into 3, 12. Now again, this ratio divide with 3. 3 by 3, 1 is to 12 by 3, 4. So the formula of the compound, resulting compound is AB4, because 1 is to 4 ratio, na? So A is 1, B is 4, AB4. So this is the answer. Next question, PQR elements crystalline in a cubic unit cell, means cubic unit cell, simple cube. Calculate formula of unit cell. Now they given the positions of PQR. Once observe, P is present at corners, Q is present at cubic center, that is simply center, body center. Center means body center here. R is present at face center. So for this diagram, P are at corners, next Q cubic center. Cubic center means body center. Next R is at face center. 6 faces, so 6 face centers. Front side face center, back side face center. So this is the diagram. Now we need to calculate P's, how many P's, how many Q's, how many R's. P, where is P? P is present at corner. How many corners? 8. If a particle is present at corner, contribution 1 by 8. So P, 8 into 1 by 8, that is equal to 1. Next Q. Q is present at cubic center, means body center. How many body centers are there for a cube? 1. Contribution 1. So is equal to 1. Next R calculation. Where R is present? R is present at face centers. How many face centers are there? 6. Contribution, if a particle is present at face center, contribution 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 equal to 3. So 1, 1, 3. So formula ratio 1 is to 1 is to 3. So P, Q, R3. Simple ratio we need to consider. See next question. In a cubic unit cell, atoms of A are at corners and atoms of B are at face centers. If one atom of A is missing from one corner, then find the formula of the compound. So to solve this question, If you draw a diagram, we will get some idea. Now see, cubic unit cell means a simple cube. Now see, they give information regarding the position of A and B. So what is the position of A? A is at corners. So a simple cube has 8 corners. Next, regarding B, they are saying that B's are at face centers. So a cube has 6 faces. So at 6 face centers, B's are present. So this is the ideal arrangement. Now from this, they are saying that one atom of A is missing from one corner. Now remove one A from one corner. This A is missing. Then what is the formula of the substance or unit cell? So first we need to calculate how many A's, how many B's are there in this unit cell. Now see, actually 8 corners are there. Out of 8, at one corner A is missing. So 7 are present. 7. If a particle is present at corner, contribution towards one unit cell 1 by 8. So 7 into 1 by 8, that is equal to 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 A's are there. Next B's. So B's are present at face center. How many face centers means how many phases are there? 6. Contribution, if a particle is present at face center, contribution 1 by 2. So 6 into 1 by 2 is equal to 3. So how many A's are there? 7 by 8. How many B's are there? 3. So if you find ratio, simplest ratio is equal to formula generally. 7 by 8 is to 3. Now multiply this ratio with 8. Then this 8 get cancelled. 7 remains. 7 is to 8 into 3. 24. 7 is to 24. So the formula A7 B24. This is the formula. 24. This is the formula. Next question. A compound is formed by 2 elements X and Y. Atoms of the element Y make CCP. CCP is also called FCC. They are 3-dimensional closed packet. And those of the elements of X occupies all the octahedral voids. Then what is the formula of the compound? Now see here, X and Y, 2 elements. X and Y, 2 elements. In that, element Y make CCP. In CCP or FCC, what is the Z value? Z value is 4. Z means unit cell constant. What is unit cell constant? What does it mean? Number of atoms present per unit cell. Means if you take FCC unit cell, there are 4 atoms. They are saying that Y forms CCP. Means how many Y's are there? 4 Y's are there. So Y's is equal to 4. Next, and if you recall, number of tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. While discussing octahedral voids and tetrahedral voids, I said that for every one sphere, one octahedral void is possible, and for every one sphere, 2 tetrahedral voids are possible. So based on that, so Z value is 4. So in FCC, how many octahedral voids are there? 4 octahedral voids. And how many tetrahedral voids? 8 tetrahedral voids, double the number. And they are saying that X occupies all the octahedral voids. So how many octahedral voids? 4. So how many Y's are possible? 4. Then what is the formula? X is to Y. 4 is to 4. Generally simple ratio we need to consider as formula. So 4 is to 4 is, can also be represented as 1 is to 1. Then formula X, Y. See next question. Atoms of element B forms HCP. It's a three-dimensional close packing. We already observed that lattice. And those of the element A occupies 2/3 of the tetrahedral voids, 2/3 of tetrahedral voids. What is the formula of the compound formed by the elements A and B? Once recall the points and remember students, for HCP, actually it is not in our syllabus, just remember this. For HCP, Z is equal to 6, means number of particles present per unit cell is 6. And I said that for every one particle, one sphere, one octahedral void, two tetrahedral voids are possible. So in HCP, 6 particles, 6 spheres are there. So how many tetrahedral, how many octahedral voids? Double the number of tetrahedral voids. So 12 tetrahedral voids and 6 octahedral voids are possible in HCP. So this you need to remember. Now they are saying that B forms HCP. A, B. B forms HCP. So that's why how many B's are present in HCP? 6. Z equal to 6. So that's why 6 B's are possible. And they are saying that element A occupies 2/3 of tetrahedral voids. Actually, how many tetrahedral voids? 12 tetrahedral voids are there in HCP. Out of 12, 2/3 is occupied by A. So A, how many are there? In 12, only 2/3 is occupied by A. So this is A. So this is B. Okay. Now if you simplify, we will get what is the formula of the compound. See, 3 1s, 3 4s. 4 into 2, 8. 8 is B, same 6. So A is to B. We need to consider simple ratio. Generally empirical formula we need to identify. We need to find. So A is to B, that is 8 is to 6. So this we can represent as 4 is to 3. So the formula A4 B3, this is the formula. One more question. See, a compound is formed by two elements M and N. Two elements M and N. The element N forms CCP. CCP is also called FCC. Atoms of M occupies 1/3 of tetrahedral voids. Then what is the formula of the compound? Same to previous one. For FCC or CCP, both are same, 3-dimensional close packing. Z value, once recall the Z value for FCC, 4. Then how many tetrahedral voids, how many octahedral voids? For every one sphere, 2 tetrahedral voids. For every one sphere, 1 octahedral void. Here 4 spheres. Z represent number of spheres, number of particles present per unit cell. So 8 tetrahedral voids, 4 octahedral voids are possible in FCC. So elements M, N, and they are saying that N forms CCP. If N forms CCP or FCC, what is the value of Z? 4, means 4 N's are there in one unit cell of CCP. Next, regarding M, atoms of M occupies 1/3 of tetrahedral voids. So actually how many tetrahedral voids are there? 8 tetrahedral voids. Out of 8, how many are occupied by M? Only 1/3. 1/3 is occupied by M. Then the value is 8/3 and this is 4. Then what is the ratio of M is to N? So M is to N equal to 8/3 is to 4. To avoid fraction, multiply this entire ratio with 3. Then this 3 will cancel. So 8 remains, 3 into 4, 12. Again this on simplification, divide with 4, 2 is to 3. Then what is the formula? M2, M2, N3. Now see students, so till now we studied packing of solids, and packing efficiency in solids. So, based on that, the information present in packing and packing efficiency we can represent in a tabular form. Types of unit cells, Z value, number of tetrahedral voids, number of octahedral voids, PE. PE means packing efficiency, and empty space, relation between A and R, where A is edge length, where R is radius of sphere. Empty space, how can we calculate empty space? Packing efficiency, see 100 minus packing efficiency is equal to empty space. Now see here, types of unit cell. First one, simple unit cell. It is also called primitive unit cell, represented with P. Z calculation, we already calculated that Z value is 1 for primitive unit cell. If Z value 1 means, what does it mean? One sphere or one particle present per unit cell. And I already said that number of tetrahedral voids, number of octahedral voids. For every one sphere, 2 tetrahedral voids, and for every one sphere, 1 octahedral void. So here one sphere is there, means one particle is there. So number of tetrahedral voids double, 2 tetrahedral voids. Number of octahedral voids equal to Z. So that is 1 octahedral void. And we already calculated packing efficiency in case of simple cubic system, that is 52.4. 52.4%, means if you take a unit cell of simple, in that 52.4% is occupied by spheres, means particles, and remaining empty space. So 100 minus 52.4 is equal to empty space, that is nothing but void. So void percentage in this is 47.6% is empty space. Next, relation between A and R. Once recall the diagrams in simple, and we identified that A equal to 2R. So 2R equal to A equal to edge length, R is equal to radius of sphere. Now next, second one, that is FCC, is also called CCP. It is represented with F. Z value 4, number of tetrahedral voids double the number 8, number of octahedral voids same the number of Z, so 4. Packing efficiency we already calculated it, it is 74%, means 74% is occupied by spheres, remaining is empty. So remaining 100 minus 74, that is 26, so 26% is empty space, voids. Next, relation between A and R. Once recall the diagram and packing efficiency. While calculating packing efficiency, we identified the relation between R and A. In that, in FCC, 4R is equal to root 2A, where 4R is called face diagonal is equal to B. Once recall that. So 4R face diagonal is equal to root 2 times of A, edge length. So that is the information for FCC. Next, last one, BCC, body centered close packing. Simply I am representing with letter B. What is the Z value? We calculated this as 2. So number of tetrahedral voids double the number of Z, that is 4. Next, how many octahedral voids? Same the number of Z, that is 2. Next, what is the packing efficiency? We already calculated this. Once refer that. 68%, means if you take a unit cell of BCC, in that 68% is occupied by spheres, remaining is empty space. So remaining empty space, how to calculate? 100 minus packing efficiency, 100 minus 68 is equal to 32%. Next, what is the relation between A and R? Once recall the derivation, in that we identified along the body diagonal spheres are in contact. So body diagonal is equal to 4R, 4R is equal to root 3A. 4R equal to root 3A. So this information you need to remember. So note down it carefully. Now see some more information, some more comparative study regarding 3-dimensional close packing. Simple close packing, FCC close packing. FCC is also called CCP, simply representation with F. whereas simple is also called primitive, representation P. BCC, body center close packing, representation B, and HCP, hexagonal close packing. One see which type of layers are present. So, we already observed this in close packing. Simple, all the layers are of same type, A type of layers, whereas in FCC the layers ABC type of layers, whereas in BCC type of layers AB type of layers, HCP type of layers AB type of layers. And remember students, this AB pattern is different from this AB different pattern. So, these are different, quite different. So, do not consider they are same. Next, coordination number in simple 6, FCC 12, BCC 8, HCP 12. Packing efficiencies we already calculated, that is very important derivation. So, in simple 52.4% is occupied by spheres, remaining space is empty. FCC 74% is occupied by spheres, remaining is empty. BCC 68% is occupied by spheres, remaining is empty. HCP actually it is not in syllabus. Remember, HCP it is not there in syllabus, and packing efficiency calculation of HCP is somewhat difficult, complicated, so that you may study in higher studies. So, it is difficult, it is not there in syllabus. Just remember, its packing efficiency is same as 74%, which is equal to FCC. So, FCC, HCP packing efficiency is same 74%. So, empty space 26%. Next, Z calculation, we already calculated this Z. Z is equal to 1 for simple, FCC 4, BCC 2, HCP 6. HCP it is not there in syllabus, but remember HCP Z value is 6. Packing efficiency, coordination number, empty space is similar to FCC. Only the difference between FCC and HCP is type of layers. FCC ABC type, HCP AB type, remaining are same. Okay? So, note down this information.